You're watching Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. I am your Saturday vlogger, Mackenzie. It is August 25th, 2012. I'll be wrapping us up this week with our question. Let's see. Okay, self-perception. Skinny or fat, thin or obese, healthy or not? How do you describe yourself? How do others describe you? What do you see when you look in the mirror? Are you happy with what you see? And has your view of who you were and who you are now different than you imagined? Okay, so it's a lot of questions in one, so I'll try to make this as brief as possible. I'm sort of in a different situation than I would have hoped to be at this point in my journey. I am 2 years out, and I'm basically back up at my pre-op weight. I am 207 pounds this week. Now, most of you know I just had a baby 5 weeks ago, little Dorothy. So looking at myself in the mirror now, and then looking back at pictures of myself pre-pregnancy, it's a very interesting situation. I gained a lot of weight, obviously, if I'm back up at pre-op weight, during my pregnancy. So when I look at myself in the mirror now, I see the old me. And then when I look at pictures of myself when I was down at 165, I see a person that maybe I don't know or hadn't had the time to get to know. When you're losing weight and you lose weight very rapidly, it's hard to wrap your head around what you look like, the size you are. You go shopping and you still reach for the back of the rack. It's a difficult situation. So, okay, I'm going to just answer these outright. Okay, skinny or fat? I see myself now as fat again. Thin or obese? I am technically considered severely obese again, morbidly obese for my height. I'm 5'3". So I see myself as obese. Healthy or not? I do see myself as a healthy person. I don't eat a ton of junk food. I am breastfeeding, so hunger is something that is challenging, especially with the lap band that is tight again. I did have a fill recently, and so it's challenging to make good protein choices when you feel ravenous. Okay, how do you describe yourself? I think I'm more than just my weight. I think everyone should feel that way about themselves. When I look in the mirror, I see a mother, a sister, a daughter, a friend, you know, a support system. I'm more than just the body that I'm in. I think who you are is more about what is within than what is outwardly. You know, your outward appearance is less important than your inward, you know, your soul, basically. So how do I describe myself? You know, I'm a number of things, so I cannot let my weight define me. It is part of me, and obviously, you know, it's a big part of my life. Weight loss surgery community is a huge part of my life. So that being said, my weight, I am faced with it every single day, whereas I think some obese people, we try to avoid it, we try to ignore it. I've always been the funny fat girl. I was actually class clown in high school, so, you know, I'm happy in that role. And to say that I am unhappy as an obese person is to say that I've had a very, very unhappy life my entire life, because the only person I ever know is an obese person. So I cannot describe myself as I cannot describe myself and just say I'm obese and that's it, bottom of the line. No, I am many more things than that, and I hope that everyone else sees themselves as many more things than just being overweight or being in maintenance, you know, being at goal. You're more than just that. Okay, what do you see when you look in the mirror? Well, I see a body that I didn't miss at all. Being 165, I was, you know, now I have this new perception of seeing what everyone else saw. Everyone told me, why do you want to lose more weight? And I just kept thinking, well, I'm not at goal. You know, this is not my goal number, so this isn't it. When really, when I look back at pictures and, you know, video of myself, I think, oh my God, where was I going to lose 20 pounds from? I had curves. I was, you know, I always have had a butt, and I'm always gonna have a butt. my boobs were gone, thank you, which I hate them anyway, so peace out, bye, see ya. So to say now that I can look back at a skinny me, I appreciate it more. I appreciate it a lot more. And so I'm able to look at this new journey that I'm on with a totally positive outlook, that I get to re-experience all of the awesome accomplishments that I had losing the weight. And so to be back at 165, and even if I don't get back to 165, if I'm just in a size 10 again, I will be thrilled. Okay, are you happy with what you see? You know, that's a yes and no. You know, I'm part of the weight loss surgery community because I want to obviously lose weight. I didn't have weight loss surgery to be happy and content with my, you know, size, you know, 18 butt. No, I didn't. I had weight loss surgery because I wanted to be, you know, an 8 or a 10 or numbers below that I could not even imagine being. And I still sort of can't. So, no, I'm not content with what I see in the mirror. Am I happy? Yes, because I'm happy with myself as a person. So, let's see. Has your view of who you are and who you were and who you are now different than you imagined? Does that make sense? Has your view of who you were and who you are now different than you imagined? Yeah, no, I totally never imagined myself as a mother. I never imagined myself being back up at pre-op weight again, too. So, it's, like I said, it's a difficult situation to be in. To be positive and then also to know that all of your hard work is sort of gone. My faux husband, as I call him, tells me, you know, you just work out for a year and then you'll be back. Okay, let me just work out for a year and I'll have my body back, thanks. You know, that's kind of a, you know, it's like, thanks, hun, but yeah, I realized, wow, that took me a year to accomplish. You know, it took me a year to lose 60 pounds. It was really hard. I know a lot of people that lose a huge amount, you know, way more weight than that in a year, or even less than a year. But for me to live my lifestyle and to still feel like I had some freedom when it came to food, yeah, it took me a year, and I was totally fine with that. Now, no, I'd like for it to take me about 6 weeks. I totally do not want to have to fight the fight that I know is in front of me. I don't feel physically prepared. Mentally, yeah, totally there. Physically, I know that I remember the nights on the elliptical for an hour and a half, you know. I remember wearing a sweatsuit, walking on the treadmill and sweating buckets. Do I want to do that again? Not particularly. You know, I just don't. But I know that it's necessary, and you know, if it takes me 2 years to get back down to 165, then so be it. But I hope that everyone looks at themselves in a positive way, and even if you can't be positive about the outward you, then be positive about who you are inside. To self-hate is the most tragic thing I think a person can do. You know, when you hate who you are on the outside, you know, a lot of us, we all have flaws. I mean, even the most beautiful, you know, who you think is the most beautiful person on earth still looks at themselves, you know, maybe negatively. But if you can see the person who is on the inside, I promise you, you will enjoy your life and be able to accomplish so much more if you know, love the you inside, even if you don't just adore the one on the outside. Anyway, so I hope that answered the question. I feel like I kind of got rambly in the middle there. But I will talk to you guys next week. And if you have any questions that you would like us vloggers to answer, leave it in the comments below. We are looking, you know, what does the public want to know? You know, we are the vloggers of ProofWLSWorks, but you are the voice. And so, you know, give us your questions, comments, let us know what you want to hear about. So I will talk to you guys again at the end of next week, and I hope you will watch everyone this week. There are, you know, we have some great guys here. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.